case of the local control bill, speaking as a citizen, as a member of the Farmers Union, and as a local elected official, I emphatically communicated that even the revised bill was excessive in terms of restriction on the ability of a local community to make decisions on its own behalf in terms of the health and well-being of the local citizens. So we pushed back as strongly as we could on the frac sand bill.
I don't want to say I'm totally against sand mines, but I don't know if we really need 26 of them in one county. I mean, my fear is we're going to get too many of them. The gold rush is going to be over, and they're just going to pull out, and we're going to be left in a mess because it's happened so fast. I mean, it has that mentality that the first one in is going to make the money, and the rest of them aren't going to make it. I have been told that the ones that have to truck their sand to the railroad won't make it very long because eventually you're putting wheels under it, and if you're that far
more expense, more fuel.
And so, I mean, it's to me it has to come to an end. The market will get saturated, and then there's going to be losers. So.
I kiddingly say now the 4-H club's got more press than the city of Augusta. City council meetings, or the town of Bridge Creek, which virtually are non-existent in the local paper. The agendas are printed maybe a day before. Who can mobilize the day before for ideas that do not get a first, second, or third reading like people are usually accustomed to in other levels of government? Doesn't matter what the statutes say in terms of procedures. They just do it their way.
Mm-hmm.
And while I have videoed nearly every meeting from April of 2012 through May of 2013, and written to some people and was part of some organizations there, it seemed that the real impact of sand mining was lost on most people, or those that were concerned were afraid to take a stand. And I think you got to stand. You got to stand up for what you think is right. And I don't see much about sand mining being right for a state like Wisconsin or Minnesota or many other states, including Texas, where, at least according to Gasland, on the campus of Texas Christian University or TCU, they're frac sand mining, and people don't know it, and they're wondering why the earthquakes are increasing. I mean, there's just so many ramifications of our environment not supporting this kind of intrusion. I got an email which said that there are 4 more proposals for sand mines within, I think it's a half a mile or a quarter of a mile of Augusta High School. I'm a graduate of Augusta High School. My farm is on the border between where Augusta High School, which has now been incorporated by the city of Augusta, used to be in the town of Bridge Creek, and I'm so worried that they're going to try to annex my farm. It's very disturbing to me. I think my parents will be rolling over in the grave. And not seeing this as an economic opportunity. I think that we are a state and ideally a country that still should believe that we should be good stewards of